Hey guys, it's Paul from PhysiqueWise. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day. Now today, I want to quickly discuss measuring, monitoring, and collecting data. Okay, so for any type of online training or online program, collection of data is super important. And the more data and information I have from you, the better I can help you. Okay, as the saying goes, what gets measured gets managed. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you today about what I want to collect from you in terms of the kind of information I want you to send across to me and how that's going to help me. Okay, so first of all, we're going to be collecting scale weight. Okay, and with all measurements, what I'm going to tell you is consistency is king. Okay, so with scale weight, I want you to wake up as little clothing as possible, same time of day every day if possible, okay, or similar time every day. Wake up, jump on the scale, write down the weight, and you're going to send that weight across to me every day, okay? I'm not bothered about your daily weight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take your 7 readings over the course of the week and I'm going to average it, and you're going to get a weekly average weight. And that's what I'm going to compare. I'm not going to compare day to day. I just want to look over the course of the week, what was your average weight and how that changes. Now you might be saying, Paul, what does scale weight matter? I just care about how I look. I want to lose body fat, and I get that and I understand that. However, most people who want to lose body fat will at some point be losing body weight. So I do want to look at what your weight is doing. I also want to look at how much it's fluctuating and how different maybe nutritional programs I give you, how that affects your weight and what's happening with that. So super important. Studies have shown over the long term, people get better long-term weight loss success and fat loss success if they weigh themselves daily. It keeps you accountable and it just helps me. Okay, so weigh yourself, same time, same conditions every day, send that across to me. Progress photos, number 2, okay? Photos are super important. Having that visual guide to how you're progressing is really, really important. And again, similar to the weight, having that consistency with how you measure is really important. So I want the same lighting, same posture, same position every single time. You're going to do 3 photos, one from the front, one from the side, and one from the back. Just, you know, wear a pair of shorts, no shirt. It's for me, especially at the beginning, to look at your posture, look at where you're storing your fat, looking at how you're standing and what that tells me about you, okay? And then from there, again, every time you do your photos, same place, same posture, same conditions, same lighting, just so we can compare every single time how you're progressing with your photos. You don't want to be comparing a photo of you when you've got really, really good light and you've just trained versus one where you've got really bad light and you haven't trained, you've just woken up. It's not really comparing like for like. So you want to make the conditions as consistent as possible. I also want to track your activity levels, and I'm going to be doing that by looking at your steps, okay? It's super easy to track steps now, either by using your smartphone, using an Apple Watch or a Fitbit or a Garmin watch or something like that. Almost everyone has access to some kind of step counter or mechanism where they can access the number of steps they're taking every day. Now, I want your activity levels from a fat loss perspective to be as high as possible. So at first I want you just to track what you're averaging as a baseline, and from there we can set some goals as to where we might want to be able to get your steps to in order to facilitate a more effective and efficient way of losing body fat. Okay, so I want to look at your weight, I want to look at your progress pictures, and I want to look at your steps. Again, steps and weight on a daily basis, progress pictures every 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. Now, on top of that, I also want to be looking at your sleep, okay? Sleep, as I'll go on to tell you about in future weeks, sleep is super important for your progress and your overall health and well-being. Now, so I want to look at the time that you're going to bed, the time you're waking up, and how much sleep you're actually getting, and what kind of quality of sleep. So you're going to give your sleep a rating out of 10, okay? And also, I'm going to look at your stress. I want to know how stressed you are on a daily basis. And again, you're going to give yourself a subjective rating from 1 to 10. You're going to enter all of this into a spreadsheet and you're going to send this across to me, okay? So all of this information I'm going to take in, I'm going to be looking at it, and as a result, it's going to affect the type of training I give you, how much training I give you, the type of food and nutrition I give you, and how much activity I choose to give you. It's going to affect a lot. So the more information I can get from you and the more accurate you can be with your data collection, the better the progress and the service that I can provide for you. So it's a super important process, okay? So for those of you who are more data driven and quite numbers driven people, this is going to be super easy and it's going to be great. You're going to be able to track things. It's going to be super awesome. For you guys who are not so numbers driven, might be a little bit of a chore, but just bear with me because it's not going to take up too much time, but it's going to be super important for me to provide you with the type of service that you deserve. Okay, so that's what we're tracking, that's what we're measuring. So start today, start logging everything down, get it across to me, and we can kick this off, guys. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.